This conference will now be recorded.
So if we have a category wise sales, select category. If we have the category wise sales, right, it's showing that each category wise sales this much. Okay. So when I go for analysis total, show column grand total, the total value is how much? The total value is how much? 22 lakhs 97 201 is the total value, right? So what is my requirement? Even if I drag my category into rows, I want to show this value. I want to show this value. Okay, if I take it out the category here, the total value is how much? Put total sum of sales. Total sales value is how much? 22 97 201. Right? Do you agree this point?
Yes.
Do you agree this point or
Yes,
not?
yes.
Okay, the total
Yes.
sales value
Yes.
is 22. When I drag my category into rows, the total 22 lakhs was what happening? It is be aggregating by this category dimension. How the category, different types of categories are there. Based on that, the total value is aggregating. Right? When I drag my category, based on each category, the 22 lakhs can be split into the, it filtering nothing but furniture wise how much, office supplies wise how much, technology wise how much. The total value is 2297. Okay. So as per my requirement, even I drag my category into here, even I drag my category into rows or columns, I want to show the same 22 lakhs 97,201 for three categories. Okay. So can we achieve this? So based on the category, I don't want to go for split my value. Clear? The value should be show for all the three categories. I want to show the total value of this sum of these three categories sales value. Okay, take it out. Actual total sales in the detail level is this. This is the total sales. Whatever the dimension you drag it, still I want to show that this total value repeated for the all the three categories. Not I don't want to be aggregate the data into this furniture wise how much, supplies wise how much, technology wise how much. I don't want. Generally, measure behavior is this. Generally, any measure if you take it, that can be aggregated into the related dimension level. But I want to fix that value here. How can we do that? That's we can go for using the fixed calculation. You can write a fixed calculation. Total sales value. I'm saying that field name. Write a fixed calculation. Okay. So here I'm not mentioning any dimension. Okay. Just fixed colon sum of sales. Sum of sales. So what happened? This particular calculation, the total sales calculation will be fixed the grand total value. It's always get the grand total value at any case. Apply. Okay. See that I'm dragging my total sales value into text. Can you see that the total value you are getting here or not?
Yes.
Yes, Sanjay.
This is the normal sales field which can be aggregated by the any dimension. But what I'm doing is I'm writing a fixed calculation. I don't want to split my total value like 742 kind of thing. I want to show the total value here. I want to show the total value. Okay.
Srinivas,
Yeah.
so so you have not given in the fixed, you have not given any parameter. So that's why is it calculating the total with, I mean, because in your formula, LOD formula, you have given any fixed, after fixed, you are not given category or subcategory or anything. So in that case,
That's
will
why
it
it's
always
getting total value. That's why it's getting total value. If you give any dimension, that dimension level of values you can get it. Whatever the dimension you mentioned, that dimension field you mentioned that field level of totals you can get. Just I am going to the step by step. This is total wise. Next step I can explain you how you can give the dimension, what will be happening. Dimension field you can give it, how it will
oh,
be work.
okay? Okay.
So this is the total wise. Even if you drag the subcategory here, the total sales always show that total value of the sale. Okay, got this point? This is the fixed calculation behavior. Okay, clear this point. So I am fixing my
Yes.
measure into that grand total level. I am fixing my measure into that grand total level. Even if you drag any number of fields, it will always show that
dimension.
total value only. Okay, okay, total value we keep. So suppose coming to here, I want to go for keep it as total is. So furniture I have it. Okay, furniture I have it is subcategory. So category and subcategory I have it. Category wise total how much? Category wise total how much? If you go for some of the subcategories, if you go for some of the subcategory sales, you can get the furniture total or not. You can get the furniture level total or not.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, we can.
Okay, if you sum up these all subcategories which is related to furniture, you can get the total sales of the furniture. Similarly, you can go with office supplies. You can sum up these values. You can get office supplies total. That is nothing but a subtotals we are asking, right? Subtotals is my. You can get
Yes,
office supplies subtotal. You can get it. Furniture technology wise also same. You can get it. So I want to fix the value to the category level. I want to get the fix the total values. So when I go for say that category levels total, I want to show it. Category level totals I want to show in a column. I want to bring you one column. I want to bring one column here in the visualization that always show that category level totals. Category level total values. Furniture wise total how much, office supplies wise total how much, technology wise total how much I want to show that. Then how we can write a fixed calculation here?
fixed category.
Fixed
Yeah,
colon category.
in fixed
Fixed
category
category
value,
colon
Semicolon sum of cells.
here sales you can mention it.
close bracket.
Okay, this calculation will do is it always show that category level totals. It is always show the category level totals. Apply. Okay, drag this to the next to the sales. Now you can observe that. So the category level sales it show that furniture wise total how much 7,42,000. So that can be repeated for each subcategory in the furniture. That can be repeated for each subcategory in the furniture. Office supplies wise total how much? 7,19,047. That can be repeated for all the subcategories which is related to the office supplies. So technology wise total is 8,36,154. That can be repeated for all subcategories which is related to the technology. Okay, this is the value is fixed here. Okay, 7,42. Even if you drag the manufacturer into that dimension field into the rows, you can get the same values. Category is fixed and total value also fixed. Okay, we are measure we are fixed into the particular dimension level. That is nothing but a fixed calculation. That's nothing but a fixed calculation. Is it clear?
Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah. Let's go for the scenario. What actually the scenario would be? I have a subcategory wise sales. Okay, and take the sales as a duplicate one more time. So you can go for any measure, any dimension, you duplicate it. You can use it a different purpose. Okay, just drag that into the also text. Excuse me. Okay, sum of sales and sum of sales. I can go with the second one. I want to apply for that. I want to apply for the what we are calculating here, percentage of total. Percentage of total. So can anyone tell me what is the calculation? How we can write the percentage of total calculation? Percentage total I want to get it. What is the calculation we write it generally?
I mean, sales per subcategory by total sales into 100.
Yeah. How the Tableau will calculate it also you can see that here. So just we go for here and table calculation, we just apply that percentage of total. The options are available. UI, we just choose that option. But background Tableau will apply a calculation. Tableau will do that formula. It will write it. How it will be written? We want to see that. Just double click on this formula. Okay, just go for copy it. Control C. You can do that and check that what is the formula behind that percentage of total UI. Okay, this is the formula. Sum of sales copy divided by total sum of sales. Okay, sum of sales divided by total sum of sales. Okay,
But I mean, Srinivas, it is not having per category sum of sales per category divided by total.
sorry.
No, no, it is not having this formula. Should have sum of sales per category, no? Because we are
No, it's
calculating per
not.
cat.
We are not saying where the this is formula for not particularly subcategory or category. This is formula for the measure we are doing. What are the if you take any dimension here, it may be subcategory or category, whatever. Okay, the formula should
Okay.
be same.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
it's same. But so if we just say sum of sales, so I mean, if it's just saying sum of sales, does Tableau mean it is just sales per accessories or appliances, right?
no,
Only
it
one
will
at a
take
time,
it.
no?
Tableau will take care
Yeah.
of that sum of sales of this one. The sum of sales of accessories divided by total sum of sales.
Okay, 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 Srinivas. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sum of if you take that subcategory out. Okay, total value. Drag the category then. Based on the category, it will give that percentages. Okay, any dimension you can take it. So this is 32%, 31%, total value 100% you can get it. Okay, that will be Tableau will take care of based on dimension. The formula can be changed, but a syntax for the formula is sum of sales divided by total sum of sales. Okay, so that means each row wise it will be calculated. So here you have, if we are coming to this is a table calculation. So coming to the table calculation, how the calculation will be valid is edit this formula table calculation. Here you have the option that table across and table down. How that calculation can be taken place. Okay, good point, Raju. Just I want to cover this here. So we haven't discussed so far the table calculation, so that's why you don't understand. So table across and table down, we have the two options. Okay, so while you are calculating that either rank or percentage of total, how the Tableau will go for each row wise. Okay, so here this value it will take it, this one divided by total value we can get it, next value divided by total value, next value divided by total, table down, the calculation can be computed using the table down. Okay, that's why you can get it percentage of total for each and every row wise. Okay, the total value which we have it, you can get it. Next concept we can go with the table calculations. Okay, so then you can get clarity on that, nothing to worry. Okay, the percentage of total can be calculated by each and every row wise. Okay, so that's why we are not defining anything here in the calculation category or which dimension we have it here, a kind of thing. Okay, yeah, so either any dimension field you can take it, a category or subcategory. So here in the first row, what happens is sum of sales means it will take the first row. This one divided by total value, how much percentages? Next row wise, it will be top to bottom. It will go for top to bottom, table down. Table down, it will be calculated. Okay, and accessories, appliances, it will be go for table down. For each and every subcategory, it will be calculated. So this is the point actually. So when we go for here, so I can go for here access subcategory, I have it right. So if I go for show subcategory here, I can go for show subcategory. I will select the two subcategories. I will select the two subcategories. What happening here? So the total value which we have it. See that total sales 60.88, 39.12. So these two subcategories are sharing the total contribution, right? So I don't want to see the results like this. I don't want to see the results like this. Okay. So when I go for here, I want to see the same numbers here. I want to see the same numbers even if I change my filter. Even if I change my filter, I want to see that same numbers. What is the accessories sales and percentage on total I want it. Percentage on total I want it. Percentage on total I want it. How can we get that? Got my point? Percentage on
Instead of
total I wanted should not be
instead of
changed.
down, we can select a row, something like
Correct. Let's do that. Instead of down, you want to select it calculation and row wise. So simple. If we change this rows to columns, measure names into rows and subcategory into columns, automatically it will be changed. Okay, the calculation will be row wise. It will be okay. You can check it. Go for edit table calculation, uh, table across. That is not the case actually. That is not the solution actually. Okay, that is based on our data. It will go for either row. Uh, Table down or table across, whatever it may be, it will choose. Okay, so what I'm saying here is my intention is that when I select accessories, I don't want to get 100% here. Why we are getting 100% is accessories sales divided by total. Also we can get the same value, 1,67,380. So then 100% we are getting. But my requirement is I want to calculate this percentage 167 divided by total all subcategory sales. Then that percentage I want to show even if I use the filters. If I use the filters. Okay, how can we get that?
So, bro, here, so we can go with LOD only on dimensions, not on the measures.
Which one? Sorry.
LOD, like LOD functions, we can use only on the dimension fields.
No, we need to define the measure as well. Okay.
Okay.
Use
I have to use
LOD.
include LOD.
Not only on measure you can apply it. Okay. Only on measure you can apply it without defining dimension field. Only on dimensions you cannot do that.
that. Can
Okay.
you please show this once again? This what did you select? This 7.292.
Yeah. How I can get this is percentage of total. This is 7.29. If you go for the total sales value is 22 lakh something, we have it right. That's the total value.
No, which option you selected? And I didn't observe that. Sorry.
Let me show you. So I will show you that. So you can the calculation what's happening is 1,67,380 divided by this one. We can get the 7.29%. I want to get this. For here you can go with more options. So just me remove that calculation, clear table calculation. So sum of sales you have it right. Go for here quick table calculations, percentage of total.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So other than that, what you can do is analysis, create calculated field. Okay. Percentage of total. You can write a calculation as well.
Include LOD.
What is the formula?
Sum of sales.
Divided by a total sum of sales percent.
into 100.
Yeah. So default table calculation. Actually, it is a function which we have it a total and percentage of total is a table calculation. So you can get more clarity in that. But it is simple logic. Not there is no much complex. So here we have percentage is 0.0 into 100. You can do that. You can get into the percentage of total. Either you can go with the default properties, number format. You can change into the percentage. Okay, percentage. Then we can get the percentage of total. We get the same values here. Simple formula I written here. So what is the requirement here? Even the value of that percentage of 7.29 should not be changed if I uncheck my filters and I've selected only accessories. It is getting 100. If I selected these two, I don't want to get this much level, because why we are getting this value? Anyone can tell me that why we are getting
because
60.88
because
and
because because it is uh, because it is taking the I
Total
mean
percentage.
level. I mean only two are there in this accessories are there in this. Only two subcategories are there in this visualization. So
Getting
it's
grand
taking
total.
percentage according to that table.
Already,
Grand total.
hello.
yeah, happen is only
Hello.
two subcategories are there. The total value is 2,74,000. 167 by 2,74,000. How much percentage? 60 percentage. 107 is how much percentage? 2,70 is 39 percentage. That's
39%.
why we are getting this. Okay, on grand total, these two are percentages we are calculating. But my requirement is all on top of all subcategories. I want to grand total value should be related to all subcategories. Even I don't selected these all subcategories in the filter, I want to get based on all the subcategories. Okay, that's a requirement. Okay, that's a requirement, right? So how we can get it is using the fixed, we can make it bring that possible. Okay, just go for write a fixed calculation. Okay, can I put it like this? Apply. Okay, this was fixed, right? So let me write a calculation now. Calculated field. G total sales. And here, what is the formula for it? Sum of sales divided by total sales, right? What is the formula? We cannot mix aggregate and non-aggregate with this function. Okay. This. Okay. So let's try to go for apply. Okay. Try to bring this. Same values you are getting. Let's check this filter. Change the filters. Are you getting or not? The difference you can identify that percentage of total generally we write it, and when we go for write the fixed calculation, how the difference you are getting. Okay, so when we go for fixed one, the total grand total percentage 27 only. Okay, these four overall all the subcategories, these four subcategories percentage contribution is 27 percentage.
Sivas, can you show again the formula for fixed total percentage, last column?
Yeah, So first what I written is I written the fixed calculation. I did this. So in the sorry, not this one, right? Where is that fixed total sales? Fixed sum of sales. So
Okay.
generally what it will do, it will bring the total value of the sales. Total value of the sales. That's a grand total value, right?
Mm-hmm.
The grand total value is fixed. The grand total value is fixed. Okay. The grand total value is fixed means, so you can see the grand total value is how much here?
6,20,000.
Based
Three
on
thirty
you
point.
selected on the categories, based on which category selected. That's why it's variant. So it's varying based on the selection you did that. When I say that fixed, it should be variant. Even if you don't select these are all, the total value we can get it 22 lakh something. Okay.
Okay.
When you say that fixed, Tableau will take that total sales value of the all the subcategories. Okay. Even you don't select it in the visualization. So that would be part of the calculation. When you say that, you can go for the total value we can get. The first example we discussed the same.
Yeah.
So here total sales value is what we are getting,
22
2297.
lakhs. Yeah.
Okay, this value will be fixed. Even you can take the furniture subcategory, manufacturer, whatever it is. Okay, so when you go for sum of sales of the particular manufacturer or book subcategory, what happened? Bookcases, suppose you take it as bookcases sales is 114880 divided by this value, we can get it. This value will be fixed. Okay, it cannot be changed. When you say that, it's a fixed calculation. Same we have written here. It is a fixed. We are fixing that total value. And percentage calculation, what we are doing is sum of sales. Sum of sales means any category you selected, any subcategory you selected, that subcategory related sales we can get it divided by all the subcategory sales, divided by all the subcategory sales. So we can get that percentage of total. It cannot be changed. Okay, based on even if you select that a few item, so the related to on top of total, what is this percentage of them, we can get it.
But how we are
Okay,
not multiplied it into 100. How are you getting the percentage? Because you just divided sales by total fixed sales.
that's the two options we have, Raju. Either you can multiply it 100, and
Hmm.
when you go for multiply it 100, you shouldn't choose that number format. So without
Okay.
multiplying 100, what we can do is you can go for choose that percentage of total. So default properties number format, if we choose the
Okay. Okay.
percentage option, automatically Tableau will multiply with 100.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
In the formula, if you multiply with 100, you need to select it number standard only, because
Okay.
already it's multiplied. So no need to select the percentage of total percentage.
Okay. Got
Okay,
it. Yeah.
yeah. Clear this? So this is the scenario we can go for. One scenario we can go for use the fixed calculation, and another scenarios I explained it. So someone ask you though to get that customer first order date. How we can get that customer first order date? This is exactly 100% they will ask interview this question. How you can get first order date? Customer food first order date, how we can get it? Fixed calculation. LOD we can use it. We can write a fixed calculation and we can get the first order date. Okay, right. So let's go for see that uh, max date, min date you want to be calculated. Also you can use it. Sorry, LOD functions. Okay. So generally we have that earlier. We don't have the current date here. We don't have the current date. So that's why we seen that when we go for YTD, MTD, QTD, -1 we went there, right? -1 year back, 1 month back kind of thing. So if you have that, if you want to know the exact date and max date, you can use it. And whereas you have used the calculation YT today, there you can use the max date. Okay, there you can use the max date. So when we go for discuss about this different scenarios. I will explain you that. Leave it right now. Okay. Next we can go for exclude function. Exclude function. What is mean by exclude? What is mean by exclude? Okay. So exclude and fixed will be look like similar. Look like similar. Okay. Exclude and fix. What the difference is? So when you go for execution of the filter order, where is this document? Order of the filter execution? Okay, it's not there. Let me get it. So can you see that here extract filter, data source level filter, context filter. Okay, after the context filter, we have the fixed LOD is executing. Okay, after the context filter, the fixed LOD will get executing. Alright. Next to the dimension filter will execute it. Next to the dimension filter will execute it. And then we can get it include and exclude. Include and exclude. So the fixed will be here be executed after the context filter, so no filter can affect on the fixed one. In and I go for include and exclude, so the dimension filter execute first, then only the exclude and include will be work. Okay, so I want to exclude that particular dimension. I want to exclude that particular dimension into my report. Then we can go for user to exclude LOD function. Let me show you that the order you should need to be remember that. So where we have that fixed LOD, where do we have that exclude? Include will be work. Okay. So let me go for here. Yeah, we have the subcategory and category. Excuse me. So can we see that category? I have it. Category I have it. So when I don't have this subcategory, can we see that my sales values are category level? When I go for click the next levels, I'm getting the measures can be aggregated into the subcategory level as well. But as for my requirement, I don't want to show that subcategory level aggregation. I don't want it. Okay. Skip this subcategory level aggregation in the visualization. Exclude it. Exclude the subcategory level data in the visualization. But subcategory would be there. Subcategory would be there in the visualization, but values should not be at subcategory level. So you can get the bars as well. Bookcases bar, chairs bars, furniture bars, table bars. You can get the bars, but value should be shown at category level. Values should be shown at category level because I want to exclude my aggregation into subcategory level. Don't show me subcategory level of data. Even subcategory is a part of the visualization. So then we can use it exclude function. When you go for next level, as it is manufacturer level data, you can get it. As it is manufacturer level data, you can get it. Only subcategory level data we are skipping. Okay, the aggregation subcategory level data we are excluding. subcategory will be, is there a part of the visualization, but data cannot be shown at subcategory level. Okay, how can be it is possible? Just we can go for use the exclude function. We can go for use the exclude function. Exclude subcategory. Okay, so simple, we can go for right exclude subcategory and sum of sales. Okay, I'm excluding my subcategory. Apply. Okay. You can drag into that column. Okay, the difference, one is the actual sales, one is the exclude subcategory. Okay, so the difference you can see. First you can go with the category level. Both are showing the same values, 7,42, 7,90, 047, 8361, like that. Right, click on subcategory. Click on subcategory. What happening? See that? So bookcases we are getting here in the generally normal sales values, that can showing that bookcases wise sales value, how much, shares wise sales, furnishing wise how much, table wise how much sales values we have in the each subcategory. But here you can observe that it is not showing that a subcategory level of data. It's not showing subcategory level of data, but different bars are there for each bookcases, stairs, furniture, or tables. But sales is should be furniture level. Sales should be the furniture level we are getting. Right. So same office supplies, technology also. So for this particular measure can exclude the subcategory level of data. This particular measure cannot show the subcategory level of data. When I go for manufacturer level, both will behave like a same. Both will work like same. Go for click on manufacturer level. Can you observe that?
Yes.
But there is some difference I found here. Why it's behaving like this? Here why 1,29,890, 1,50,146, 1,29,890,
Is this
1,50.
number of times sale total is coming? That's what I.
Just I'm looking that why it is like that. So remaining all cases you can observe that the max all the sales are same.
Only some values are getting different.
Yeah,
Ah,
y
yes.
equal
Total of
to
some
those two,
on product.
only those two only, not all. Okay, anywhere there is no difference. Yeah, coming to tables again, here the difference we identified. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I will check that why how that behavior is we are getting. So take it out the manufacturer actually, because manufacturer is calculated based on groups. Okay, let me check with the product as well how it look like. So I'm taking out the manufacturer out. So can we go for check the product names? Is there any difference you can identify it? Okay, 757, 338, 75, 790. So almost all values are matching. Okay. So that's manufacturer. We calculated based on creating a group, right? So in the group concept, what are the different types of products are there? Combining those products from the one company, getting those are all into one group. Maybe there is some mismatches happen because of that. See that anywhere we can get a same exact values. But when you come to the subcategory level, it doesn't show the data at subcategory level when you are going to be exclude that function. We are using the excluding function. We are excluding the subcategory level of data. And if we go for higher level, category level data, again both will show the same values. That is the use of the exclude function. That is the use of the exclude function. Okay. And one
Srinivas,
more thing
actually,
I want to show you
Srinivas,
here.
just
Yeah.
can you repeat? I mean, like, couldn't understand why they are showing same values when, I mean, when you put manufacturer. I mean, didn't understand. I didn't understand.
No, even I did confuse that. It's not, it shouldn't be shown that because there is something went wrong. So only for manufacturer. See that only for few metrics, global kind of thing that's getting high values. But maybe what I'm saying is this manufacturer field is calculated using the group concept. So I shown you right.
Okay. Yeah,
Group is
groups.
not
Yeah.
combining
Mm-hmm.
different products and creating a group.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something that mismatch over happened that while creating that.
I mean,
That's why
not
maybe
only
it's missing. But
manufacturer. If
it's
you, if you remove manufacturer and put product also, why it is coming same values? Actually, I didn't understand. Like, what is exclude doing? I
no,
mean,
it should be bring the same value. It should be bring the same value. Okay, manufacturer
if we
maybe
drag
something
product
missed.
number, product name, remove manufacturer, then also we're getting same, na? Why? I mean,
Yeah, it will, the behavior is same. It will get the same values only. Only the exclude function excludes subcategory. We mentioned that only
okay,
subcategory
okay, okay,
excluded.
okay, 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 okay,
Okay, remaining all it should be same. Okay, only subcategory level we are excluding it.
okay, okay.
Okay,
So,
remaining
so
behavior will be
because product name is below manufacturer in hierarchy, so still that's why it is
no, no.
coming.
Don't confuse there. Don't confuse there. Nothing different. It's like something calculation level or some mismatches happen for that manufacturer level. Okay. Other than that, if we go with this level can be skipped in the visualization. Other than that, it can be similar with a sum of sales measure like it will behave like a measure. Okay. When you go for user exclude function. Okay.
Okay.
Exclude will exclude that whatever the level you mentioned it. I mentioned that exclude the subcategory level. That's why it's not showing into the subcategory level of data here. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
exclude function showing that as subcategory level of data. So
Mm.
you understood this point where we
Yeah,
are
yeah,
excluding the
yeah, yeah.
subcategory.
Yeah,
So
we're
that
getting
way it's
first
not,
four values as 7,42,000 something. For then we are getting because we have excluded subcategory.
yeah, because it's getting category level of data. That data which we are getting 7 lakh 42 is some of these
Yeah,
all four subcategories furniture level data we are getting.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. When you are excluding that higher level data, it can get display that. Okay. The higher level of data, it get display that. Okay. Higher
Mm-hmm.
level in the hierarchy subcategory, higher level is category. That's why you are getting category level of data.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose if you don't have the category level data, what will be the value? Can anyone tell me?
742.
Sorry.
The same value. Uh, sub
No,
same
I don't want the category in the rows. I will remove the category. So what will be the value we can get?
same value as per subcategory. Same.
Hello, Sinas, can't hear you.
Uh, Unable to hear you. Okay.
Hello, Sinas, not able to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Oh. So what value we are getting here when I remove that my category field from the rows?
All subcategories total irrespective of category.
Yeah, it will get the total value for that. When we have the category here, each category wise total we can get it. If we don't have the each category, then we can get the total value sales of the all the categories. Okay, so that's a behavior we can get it. So suppose next level, if I go with the product level, what happens?
Particular category.
Particular
If I go
category,
with
product category will get.
product wise data, you can get it. Each both values should be same. Okay, so this is the way we can go for use the exclude function. This is the way we can go for use the exclude function. Okay, this is a way. So if how you can get clarity on this, you need to be practice more on this. You need to take that example. If you write it 3-4 times the formula and you can observe it, then only you can easily understand it. Okay, even if you practice, then only you can get clarity on this. Okay, even while I'm explaining, it's get confused because it's the first time you are going this concept through it. Okay, yeah. Next we have the function called as include function. Okay, include function. So so far we are going to be see that exclude and fixed was similar, whereas if we coming to the include function, it's different. So uh, the include function which we are using to include the values. So far what we did is we aggregated or excluded the values, but here we need to be include the values. We want to make it as a part of the calculation. So where we can generally use this include function, let me go for give a simple example, some subcategory or yeah, let me take it as region. Excuse me, I will take my region here and different categories and sales, or take it out that category out suppose. So what we have it here, this is the each region wise sales I have it. These are all the each region wise sales, right? Each region wise sales I have it. Got my point? This is the each region wise sales. Next I can go like that, customer name and sales, customer name and sales, and take the region here. Okay, so here we have that customers and each region wise sales how it was there. Okay, sales how it was there. So I want to know that, I want to calculate that average customer sales. So suppose if we take that customer, if we take that customer, he may have given the multiple order. He has given 3 orders. The 3 order total sales is 886. Okay, so average, how you can get that average of order of that particular customer, how we can get that?
We need to make the
Total
changes, sum to
sum
average.
of
Hmm?
Total sales by
sales
respected
by total
sales.
sales into 100. So, sorry, sum of sales by number of customers.
Number of orders. Okay, average orders buying, how much he is taking is simple. So this guy given 3 orders, suppose 3 different days, right? What is average buying of him is sum of sales divided by 3.
Hmm.
That's we can get it
Yeah,
average, right?
yeah.
Average we can get it. Okay, so I want to get average of that. You can simply go for here analysis, mm, total, show column grand total, and go for analysis, uh, totals, add all subtotals. So here add all subtotals. The total sales value I'm getting here, right? 13, 310, 564. Total value is 886. The total I want to get it average of these three. I want to get it. So in the total, I want to show that average of these three. How we can get that average of these three? So this is sum actually by default it taking sum of these three uh, different dates order sales amounts. Okay, I want to get average here. How we can get that? Can anyone tell me how we can get the average of those three in the total?
Using the quick calculation, or we can go for using the analysis tab.
Uh, we have an option like percentage, average in the
Yeah.
sum of option.
In table calculation, we have that option, average percentage.
Average.
Yeah.
Or else we can write a calculation field.
So simple question I'm asking. Whereas I'm getting the sum, I want to get the average of those three. So
And
by
Sum of
we
default,
can
sales by
change
number of
from
orders.
sum of sales to average here in text column. Please select the measure and change it to average.
this one,
Yes.
this is not for total, right? I'm asking for total. This is all for all. Sum of sales we are getting from this, all elements are getting from sum of sales.
Yeah,
We make it
that
as
sum
average.
of sales by number of orders. Yeah, that 886 by 3 average.
We make it average, it can be changed. Okay, it becomes wrong. So change it to the average to sum. So this total, where you are calculating total, tell me, subtotals or total?
Analysis field, analysis.
Customer
Customer
level,
unit,
customer level.
customer name level.
So here total all using, by default it will take the sum, change it to average. That 295 you are getting. Try to calculate manually that calculator. Plus 310 plus 564 is equal to 887 divided by 3.
3.
55. So the total, for the total we have the option here, it totals uh, total all using what you want to select, sum, average or min or max. So that option would be here. By default it will take the sum. For the only total I'm asking, okay, not for these are all. What is the total we are calculating? That can be changed to the average of these three. So if you go with this particular guy, average of these all elements, we can get it. Okay, so get it. Okay, right? Get it. So here you can see that suppose uh, central region, east region, south region, west region, total sales we are getting, right? The total sales we are getting here, each region wise. Okay, each region wise
Yeah.
total sales. Average of sales, I want to see that each region wise, where we can do that. The total
Same.
sales is this much. We can get here. We are not using any total. Just you can change this one to average. That's all. Okay. Totals are
Since
not
it is
using here.
individual big number.
Average of all. How many customers are there that are buying in the each region wise? Average 215. Okay. Average sales is 215 for central region. East region average 228 is the sales is happening. Okay. South region 241. Okay. These are the average of sales. So in this average of sales, each region wise we are getting. I want to know that average of sales each customer, average of sales of customer in the region, average of sales of the customer in the region. How we can get that?
Include customer in the formula.
Let me get include customer. Okay. So customer I can add it here. So if we go for add the customer, we can get the customers and the average of that customer region wise we can get it. But my customer name should not be used in columns or rows or label. We shouldn't be drag anywhere the customer. I don't want to drag it. Customer should not be shown in the either rows or columns or labels. I don't drag anywhere my customer, but I want to bring the calculation based on the customer. Based on the customer. Average customer sales, average of customer sales in the particular region I want to get it. Okay, average of customer sales in the particular region I want to get it. How can we bring that? So that's we can go for use it include function, calculate field. You can go for include. Okay, customer name you can use it or customer ID. Sum of sales. Here we can write a sum of sales only. So you are asking average of sales. Why you write sum of sales here? You may ask me that. Why I'm writing sum of sales here? First, I can sum up the sales of the each customer different orders, right? Three orders are there. Sum of that. On top of the three, we can make it as average. Okay. So take it as customer average sales. Okay. So this is the formula. Include customer name, sum of sales. Apply. Okay. And go for drag into the rows. Okay. Can you see that this is a customer sale? So here I can go for change it to the average. So what is the average customer sale in the central region? 796 rupees. East region 1007 average sales of customers. So you want to be clear this. You want to be clear this. How you can getting that? Just do one thing. Take the customer and region as well. I will take my region also into here. Okay. So now you can go for get the total value for the region. Okay, region wise total I want it. Go for here totals. Show add subtotals. You can see totals to top. We can put it. Analysis totals to show, totals to left, totals column, totals to top. Okay. So what is the central region total? No, it's getting average, I guess. The total value by default now it's taking average. So you can go with the totals average. So what is the average here we are getting? 797. Are you getting 797 here?
Yeah, it is round
Yes,
up
yes.
from 9 means
Yeah,
796.
rounded. So we can go with East region as well. Next, go for check the East region. average of customer sales in that particular region. Thousand seven, 1007 we are getting, right? So here we are using the customer name in the rows. We are using the customer name, but in my include function, uh, here I am not using any customer name directly in the report. Directly I'm not taking my customer name in the report, but include function I am using it, and using that calculation in the visualization to get that average sales of the customer, in the each region. Okay, this is using include function to get the required output. Is it clear? Yeah, these are the few examples for that, how we can go for use that include, exclude, and fixed functions. Okay, so just try to, it's like a bit difficult to understand. Logically you need to be think it and try to watch video and practice it, then you can understand easily. Okay, get understand easily.
Srinimas, you changed the sum of sales to average, but it's still showing in the marks on the text marks. It's still showing as sum of sales, no?
Where?
Or is no in the before screen, like yeah, it's saying showing as sum of sales here, but it's
No,
average.
this is no, this is sum of sales for these all measures. I change it for the totals. Okay, don't get confused. The totals I change it. The totals you can change it analysis.
Where you changed? Where you changed?
I am
Can you
showing that,
show that?
analysis totals, total all using here I make it as average. Okay,
Okay, okay,
it's for
okay.
suppose I make it as sum. You can see the different value you can get it. The total value, total customer sales in the East region this much, 6,78,781. Okay, that's a
Can you
total.
show again where you changed? I mean, just right click on sum of sales.
Analysis, totals, and
Okay,
total all using.
okay, okay, okay. Total
Here we
also it will total for each region, na? I mean, it will give the
yeah,
average for each region.
average for each region.
So it will include customers, all their all customers, and also per region it will give the average, something like that.
Simple logic, Raju. Region, in this region, how many customers are there? Sum of the customer sales divided by
Sum of
number
customer
of
sales
customers.
by total number of customers. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
For that
that
particular
average
region only.
for the particular region.
Okay, not all regions, only that region. Because
Only
we
the
have put
particular.
region, because we have put both the region and customer level in our level of detail. So, I mean,
Yeah,
so that's why that's why it's calculating like that.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, thanks.
Yeah. That's the three functions. It's like a mandatory question. They will ask you what is the different types of LODs and which scenario you use this particular LOD function. Okay. So in advance they will ask you that. So I have this kind of situations. So how can you go for keep these values? You can use the LOD functions in the percentage of total. We can go for bring that. And someone asked me question like I uncheck these three, suppose, right? Suppose I have these three. I uncheck these three elements. I want to get these three fields from the filters. I want to get hide these three accessories, applications, and arts. I want to hide them. How can we do that? No, it's for me also. It's new. I didn't try that. Just I'm checking that. Is there any hide option to uncheck values? Okay.
Down there is an exclude values. So Hmm.
So it's excluding this all. Okay, just
To hide the card on a will see. Like exclude hide the cards.
options we have it: show more, fewer button, show apply button, show control, show remove filter, edit filter. We have it. So maybe subcategory filter level you can go for edit this. Okay. Need to be checked that how we can get hide this T. Don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, think about that. Okay. And yesterday I have seen one more question. I have faced that interview that top 5 subcategories. Suppose I want to get top 5 subcategories. How we can get the top 5 subcategories?
We put
Uh,
the filter dimension field in filter, and there we will write top 5.
top 5 you can get it by field here.
Yes.
5. Right? Apply. This we can get top 5. So I want to get that top 5 subcategories for the current month. Hmm? Top 5 subcategories for the current month. Suppose let's go with the current year. Top 5 subcategories for current year. Okay, these are the top 5 subcategories for the current year. We can guess 2021 is selected, right? Hmm?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So same top 5 subcategories are there in my previous year or not? I want to be checked. So you may after that go for this year and check that those are there. So that is not the case actually. So we need to be bring that compare side by side. Bring that whereas I have 2022 top 5 categories and 2021 top 5 categories. So try to check that. Okay, don't get it. I will give this. So how can we be compare that this top 5 categories and this storage? Okay, table. Okay. So can we do like this? Go for analysis, create calculated field. Sorry, right mouse. Create set. Okay. Top 5, right? You can write top 5 here. In the condition, can I put a by field? My order date is equal to not getting that by field one. Year of order date equal to 2021. The formula must be aggregated calculation, refer only this field. No, it's not working. Yeah, try to work on this. We'll see that tomorrow. This one how we can bring it. Okay. Yeah, we don't have time. Otherwise, I will show you now itself. Yeah, we can go for say tomorrow. Anyway, I have another session at 30. Yeah, tomorrow we can go for start work on the table calculations. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
See you around. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand.